have further intensified the political discourse, highlighting the urgency of the situation.
Number one, resign from his position within the next 14 days.
Yes.
Number two, in the alternative, he should announce and conduct a snap election to obtain a fresh mandate from Kenyan people within 90 days.
Kabisa.
Should President Ruto fail to adhere to these demands, Bunge la Mwananchi will take the following action. Invoke Article 1 of the Constitution, Article 257 of the Constitution, so as to initiate a people-driven referendum with the aim of sending home the President and the entire Parliament so that the citizens of Kenya can once again exercise their sovereign power and elect new representatives.
And we are asking President William Samoei Arap Ruto to resign or call a snap election. We remember way back when these issues were discussed in Bomas, we went back to Wananchi where they rejected the NADCO report. They brought the first bill, the second bill, and the budget. And we went back to Wananchi because I represent Wananchi. And they told us they are in no need of anything that is happening. I remember we took a petition to Parliament trying to ask the government that Wananchi has rejected all these things. But they never heard me. And everything is happening, everything that is happening right now, it is as a result of William Samoei Ruto not listening to the people of this nation.
Now, the Institution of Engineers of Kenya has urged President William Ruto to prioritize the inclusion of professionals in the formation of his next cabinet rather than forming a national unity government comprised of political and tribal leaders. Now, led by IEK President Engineer Shama Kiteme, the engineers also called on the government to fast-track the payment of all pending bills to serve businesses and farms that have been shutting down due to lack of capital. Now, according to the engineers, the main issue facing the country is a poor economy, which has led to nationwide protest and can be addressed by reviving farms and businesses affected by the government's huge pending bills.
As the Institution of Engineers of Kenya, we represent engineers and largely the interests of Kenyans. Because engineering is a big factor of development all over the world. And so, as the president goes about setting up a government of national unity, we want to opine that it should not be a government of unity of politicians from different regions. Those are two different things. We want unity of Kenyans. And we want specifically to emphasize on professionalism. As the president goes about making appointments, we want to request him to consider engaging more professionals and engage professionals in their respective areas of expertise.
The government on the initiatives of better. However, we want now to emphasize the need to focus on the issue of pending bills. This is a matter that has a potential, if addressed, to bring immediate relief to many businesses. We have some of our members who have gone for months without salaries because of this issue of pending bills. Others have lost jobs, and many engineering firms have either downsized or closed shop. If we address these pending bills.
Now, in Mombasa's Shanzu Law Court, a Muslim clergy was charged with fraudulently obtaining 1.85 million from an Omani national. Mohammed Al-Hadi Ahmed pleaded not guilty to accusations of deceiving Said Saif Salim into believing he could purchase 8 acres of land in Malindi. Ahmed, who appeared before Principal Magistrate Yusuf Shihanda, testified that he met Salim in Oman during his preaching and they became friends. The prosecution presented transaction documents showing over 1.8 million Kenya shillings sent to Ahmed. Salim reported that when he Salim reported that when he inquired about the land purchase, Ahmed blocked him, prompting Salim to report the matter to the Malindi police station, where no action was initially taken. Ahmed's lawyer, Yusuf Abubakar, presented a sale agreement, a power of attorney, and a title deed indicating the purchase of land in Chakama Phase 2, classified as public land. Salim claimed these documents were forged. The magistrate ordered Ahmed's defense to provide the prosecution with copies of these documents to allow the investigating officer to verify their authenticity.
Documents. If the prosecution intends to conduct investigations, then there is a proper procedure to be followed. However, if they want copies for purposes of these proceedings, and now that the documents have been marked for identification, this implies that now they are part of the record, then they can be supplied with photocopies, but not the originals.
Now, in an effort to improve service delivery in the hospitality industry, Utalii College has partnered with several five-star hotels across Kenya for a national tourism competition. The event focuses on preparing international and local delicacies in various areas such as food production, housekeeping and reception. The initiative aims to enhance the hospitality industry's marketability in Kenya. Now, the competition features participants from major hotels within the country and observers from Zambia who came to learn and implement similar practices in their own country.
Today, here we are holding a national tourism competition, and in this case, or in our department, we are dealing with the food production, that is food production department at Kenya Utalii College, whereby the competitors compete in two categories. That is one, international cuisine, which involves the actual preparation, presentation, the international standards. And also we have the local cuisine, of which they prepare and present the traditional local Kenyan dishes. All these are supposed to be presented or to be done in an artistic way, professionally. We are trying to promote or encourage people, and especially those who are already working in the industry, actually to gauge themselves.
My name is Cecil Otira. I am a manager at the Serena Hotels, Nairobi Serena. I have come here to this college to adjudicate as part of the industry support to the college to ensure that the standards in the tourism is matching the industry expectations. Utalii College is known for training in the hospitality sector. And so as part of them to improve the quality of service and to improve the tourism, take it to another level in Kenya, is to produce the workers in the tourism sector.
My name is Deborah Nakaponda from Zambia. And this competition that we have followed here in Kenya, Nairobi, is under Utalii College, which is the same, similar to ours in Zambia. So the very important thing that we are here to observe, how you are doing it in Kenya, in Nairobi, and then we go and do it in Zambia. So it's very, very good for us because it's a profession.
Now, Kotu has voiced support for the Generation Z demonstrations aimed at pressing the government to tackle pressing national issues. Deputy Secretary General Benson Okwaro also urged President William Ruto to swiftly address the concerns raised by the youth. Okwaro warned that prolonged demonstrations could adversely impact Kenya's economy, workforce and service delivery.
What they have so far done in a period of 2 months is what we have failed to do in the last 60 years of independence of this country. So we want to appreciate them for the efforts they are making, and we want to take this position as Central Organization of Trade Unions to say that we will work together with them for the purpose of bringing order and, in this country. This country has suffered for a long time. The country has suffered because of poor leadership by the people, past and present leadership in the country. And many attempts have been made by past leaders to make leadership change so that we can govern correctly. But unfortunately, this has not been able to come up. So the young Kenyans, the young leadership in this country has come up with a plan to make sure that there's order in the political leadership of this country. And we all, as Kenyans, appreciate them for what they have so far done. Now, what we now have to do is to remind ourselves as to what is it that we need to do as Kenyans, including the young people of this country, which are very valuable assets in this country. What are we supposed to do so that we get to the path that we have always aspired?
Now, a family in Serengeti area of Magarini constituency, Kilifi County, is in anguish following the alleged abduction of businessman Karisa Mae by individuals believed to be security agents. Mae was reportedly forcibly removed from a matatu along the Kilifi-Malindi road by hooded persons in unmarked vehicles. Family members are pleading for his safe return, asserting his innocence amidst ongoing legal issues. Efforts to reach authorities for comment have so far been unsuccessful, leaving the family desperate for answers.
Nashitikiko kubwa sana. Kuanzia jana mtoto wangu wametekwa nyara. Mtoto wangu ana kesi toka mwezi wa pili. Mtoto wangu anawindwa paka kotini. Tumezoza na hiyo kesi hata siku mwezi wa 4 tukasimamiwa kwa njia, tumetoka kotini. Anatafutwa Mae kwa wapi atakapigwa risasi na watu wametoka kotini. Mtoto wangu ametafutwa paka kotini, anatafutwa uwawe. Na tangu nikimzao huyo mtoto hana vita na mtu hata kidogo, ni mtoto mwema. Mtoto mwema kabisa, hana shida na mtu mtoto wangu. Lakini mimi naomba serikali mtafutie mtoto wangu ametekwa nyara. Na sijui ni wakina nani.
Mtoe akiwa mzima na afike kotini. Manake lengo lao wanataka ifike siku ya koti waseme amekimbia. Hajawahi kimbia kotini, na hii shida jaji anajua, wakili amejaribu kusukuma hiki kitu, polisi
All right, 28 minutes past the hour. That's where we wrap it up here on K24 Newscast. Thank you so much for making time for this program at this particular hour, entrusting us to bring you up to date with the news-making headlines across the country. In our subsequent bulletins, we'll be getting the details of some of these stories and much more. Sign language interpreter has been Walter Asewe. My name is Brian Amwai. Bye.